Good morning. Okay, there's Frankie. He's being diligent looking out the window. I don't know if you can see the window or not. Yeah, it's right there. Whoops. Sorry. Oh, that had to have been loud. There he is. Yeah, we went outside today. Had a nice little run. Well, he ran. I walked really fast. Huh, Frankie? Oh, so when I get my makeup done, usually it looks pretty good on here. It just occurred to me this morning because I kept thinking, God, that phone has such a good camera. It makes me look so pretty once my makeup is all done. Well, duh, my makeup mirror is a ring light mirror. So you're seeing me with a ring light. Without ring light? With ring light. Yeah, that's why I look so different on my camera in my office, because the camera is sitting on top of my computer screen and or monitor, whatever it's called, and it does not. I don't have a ring light in there. I have one, but I don't use it because I don't like that light in my eyes all day long. Why would I do that? Ugh. I don't need to be attractive for my clients, that's for sure. They don't need an attractive therapist. Good grief. So I just thought I would tell on myself. You know, I see makeup artists take the trouble to line their lips. But if you just put it on and rub your lips together, I mean, you can't go wrong with that unless you have a crooked pucker. And you might. I don't know. None of my business. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. So I had a busy weekend. How about you? You know what I'm going to do? I am going to have some fun today because I have a light day, been a holiday. I've had a couple cancellations. That shows you how good some people are doing. It's that they can cancel, not have a problem because it's the holidays. They have plans with people, places, or things. So I'm very happy about that. I might just put a little lip gloss on there. So yeah, everybody's pretty stable right now. So I'm calming down the bright pink a little bit with a more earthy lip gloss so that it's not quite so bright. Because the makeup I have in the other room is, or the camera I have in the other room, is sort of extreme. If I have on too much makeup, I look garish. And if I don't have enough makeup on, I look like a ghost. Pinks are hot pink, oranges are hot orange. So if I just wear like a mauve, I do a lot better. But I'm going to have a little fun today. Remember this palette that I bought from Temu? I guess it's a generic of some fancy thing, because I'm telling you, the package is high end. If you hadn't told me, I would have thought this was a $30 palette, just because the boxing is so nice. I got one that was matte, and the other one is high glitter, as far as I'm concerned. And I don't do high glitter unless it's on my skin, like on my shoulders, a little bit just right here, but mainly in my hair. Like I'll run a brush through there and put it on my hair. But that's about it. And I'm not going to do all that today because I have things I want to do since I have such a light load today. So, here's what I'm going to do. I have my mats out. And I am going to see if I can cut back on traveling makeup by taking something like this. Because all I'd have to do is put a rubber band around it. So it would have my eyeliner and brush, eyebrow and brush. No, I would take the brushes. So eyeliner, eyebrow, blush, and I don't really do what I call bronzer. But if I have my palette here, I do a little bit. But I always use it off my palette. So this would, oh, and I have the, I don't know, I don't think I could use this as powder. I wonder. So if I take, see these lighter colors? If I just do this, and then what I usually do is I just do this when I'm doing and this is a separate brush. And I'll use this right here. Right in here. Maybe a little bit of these. Okay. I'm going to go right here with the reddest part and put it right up there. Ooh, that's a little much, isn't it? So we're going to blend a little bit. Silly girl. Okay, we're going to do this is kind of fun. I haven't done this in a long time. So I would just put a little water if I'm in a hotel, because I don't take this big bottle with me. I don't do my usual routine when I travel, because I don't like carrying a lot of, oh my goodness, look what I just did. How did I do that? I don't know, but I better take that off. Huh. There. Came right off. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to take that. There's a little neutral brown right there. I'm using that as my eyebrow. I'm going to try. I wish my, there we go. Oopsie. From the highest part of my eyebrow, which hardly has any hairs on it at all, and a straight line from the top here. That's how I tweeze my eyebrows. And that way I can just go straight across. You can use this trick at home until you get good at drawing a straight line on the top. And then you can always clean up with your Q-tip. Yeah. I must have makeup on my hand somewhere. Oh, I see. How did I do that? Oh, I must have it on the handle here. Oh, I see. I see now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need some face powder. I can't go without face powder, I don't think. I'm gonna try it. Okay, Oh, what? You know what? There are days like that. There are. That's all right. There are days like that. And I'm so glad you got to see me having mine. Hope y'all have 4th of July plans that you can live with. Me? I am staying in the AC. That's what I'm doing. There we go. Got it figured out. Good grief. You need more black spots? I don't know what happened. I have never had that happen before where I just keep having black spots. Oh, that's so funny. So I'm grabbing something that seems to be having a problem. Oh, I know what I did. I keep putting my brush down in my old palette, and for some reason, remember when I had some fallout a few days back, and what I decided to do is start tapping my eyeshadow brush before I apply. Well, what's happened is I'm starting, every time I grab my eyeliner brush, then it has powder on it. So I'm gonna have to use my little jar that I use for my wastebasket, my makeup wastebasket in my drawer. I'll have to use that for my little shakeout. That'll be better. Where'd I put my shadow brush now that I've been yapping? I don't know, but I'm gonna do eyeliner now. I like usually doing eyeliner first. I'm gonna use this darkest one here. I don't know. I'm just showing you. If you get this palette or one like it, you could do this along with me. Matter of fact, if you got one, put me on pause and go get it and do it with me. You know how slow I am. You can do this, right? So my palette is starting to look like a good thing I do my blush and powder first. Starting to look like one of those watercolor things from kids, right? That's funny. Okay, so when I do my eyeliner, this way. See this wrinkle? Wait, I'm gonna get up close because I'm gonna shut the ring light off so you can see my wrinkle. I'm hoping you can see this. This is where I put that. And then when it hits my hood, see my hood? And where my eyebrow is. So I take I try to find a place where that's gonna look, and just put a dot there. Because if my eyes are wide open, it's the only way I can get a cat eye without looking ridiculous, because my eyes can look downward so easy. These little almond eyes, right? So I need, I think, just that little tag. You see it? Okay. So now I'm going to just go straight down. And just fill in my lashes. So it's almost like a V or boomerang, right? Sometimes I use more and really fill it in, but so I'm just gonna it's gotta barely touch the hood of my, barely touch the edge of my hood. There's some light. Come straight down. I have to stretch my eyes up to get beyond those wrinkles. Stretch it up and out for me. A lot of wrinkles there. But if I stretch it up and out, that gets a little smoother there. Right? Gotta have these two match. So you can experiment, but you can also take it off. That's what I say. Ooh, I have my neck up too long, starting here. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and clean up this edge, because I made a big mess with my brush. Ah! Thank goodness for spit. Well, you know what? I'm not a makeup artist. So, what I can tell you, though, is when we take life too seriously, that's when all of this can be overwhelming. Some people are highly agitated before they even leave their house in the morning because they've stubbed their toe, because their husband didn't give them a kiss goodbye before they left, because the kids are being disrespectful, because they spilled the water when they were giving their dogs some food and water. And then by the time they get out in traffic, they're already edgy and mad. So right now I am going to use this sort of peach color. Frankie, hey, Lala, stop it. Thank you. I'm trying to be more aware. Thank you. Oh, my dear friend Chris. She's like a sister. She's like, yeah, keep an eye on Lucky. Honey, what are you doing? Come here. Frankie, come. Frankie, come. Come on. Come. Frankie, come. Are you still Mama's boy? Are you still Mama's boy? Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, goodness. So, I think it's good to see people kind of be able to flub up, not be perfect. I'm just taking this in here, these three, to try to Okay, I'm not going to leave that powder there. Okay. Get rid of that. You know, if you feel like you're starting to lose your temper before you even leave the house in the morning, sometimes it's good to just stop. Whatever you're doing, just stop and take a breath. People say, I don't have time to stop. I just said what I did in a few seconds, and that's all it takes is stop and shake it off. Yesterday I was doing dishes, and I was thinking, oh, what was I thinking about? Oh, I need to do that load of laundry. And because I've had so much going on, there is a part where, you know, people who hum, I bet they're, Frankie, thank you. I bet, I'm just thinking people who naturally hum. Have like a relaxing component. So I could get ready with just this, brushes, so I could leave 3 or 4 things at home. I need to put on some makeup. Because I have been feeling edgy this last couple weeks. And I analyzed it and decided nothing's different except the weather. It has been so hot and humid or stormy. And I know what it feels like. I've been here before. And the lady was going to give me a bunch of monkey grass, decided to leave town for 2 weeks with her husband to go on a vacation. So, of course, there's a part of me that's pouting. It's kind of like a little kid who was told, oh, we got to wait a while for Christmas. It's like, I know it's okay, but I kind of wanted to ride my new bicycle with my friends, you know, kind of thing. Because I wanted to get out there and plant it under my trees. And I keep telling myself, oh, I'm grown up. This doesn't bother me. It's okay. But you know what? It did bother me because we had it all worked out. And then she said something about that vacation. And I remember thinking, what a tease. Why would anybody do that? Because I'm like, I got to find someone to come help me dig that up because I know the ground's going to be hard. And then I went back and read the original email she sent me, or text message she sent me, and it did say after July 10th. And then I thought, oh my God, I caused myself so much. So anyway, it was sort of an emotional roller coaster, and I thought, what's wrong with me? That was it. So while I was doing dishes, I was able to stop that what's wrong with me thing and go on to the next right thing. Canceled the person who was supposed to help me dig it up and all this stuff. I mean, I was working hard for 4 days to try to find somebody. And so I was doing dishes, and that's where it caught up with me. I got in a loop, and this time I didn't catch it until it was like on the 4th or 5th loop, probably, maybe. And it was like, God, it's been a messed up week. God, it's been maybe not messed up. What was I saying? Discombobulated. That's that's a word I like. Discombobulated. Man, it's been a discombobulated couple weeks. And then it repeated. Man, it's been a discombobulated couple weeks. And it kind of got in this loop. And I don't know if I'm on the spectrum or what, but I notice this a lot with people who are not necessarily what I call on the spectrum. Heck, maybe most of us are humans, whether you've had trauma or not. But I can tell you, people with trauma can very often get caught in that thinking loop. So it's over and over and over again. And I need a little more color. I'm just going to rub it in. Blend. Yeah, I can tell. So, pile on that mascara. So I was like, so because my brain can be kind of stubborn, when it comes to thought processes, like most people who've had trauma, they get hypervigilant and those, or into survival mode, and those neural pathways get deep. And so you have to be able to jerk yourself out of it. Just get out of that road rut with your steering wheel, right? It's kind of like that. Or you can analyze the road and see where it might be easier to slowly glide over, right? So I was in a place where I decided, instead of trying to slowly just be nice to myself, I have a way to jerk myself out. And I do this. I'll do a breathing, like almost like Lamaze, to like get it out, like to get this hot steam out. And that's what I did. Sometimes I'll go, la-da! Like earlier when I was like trying to get Frankie's attention, he wasn't paying attention. Instead of getting highly agitated, I'll do that, la-da! So what I realized is cabin fever, having to hold back from doing the yard work I want to do, not being able to enjoy the little portico that I built in the back off my house. So it's like a back porch. It's not a screened-in back porch, but I hung some mosquito netting there, which I really love. I want to show it to you. But it's been way too windy, humid, and hot to be back there. And the weather's just been almost stinky. It's so hot and humid. But it smells good because it still smells like spring out. I don't know how I got that there. Oh, wow. Whoops. So that just means, doesn't mean I'm broken. You're not broken. I'm not broken. All it means is that I have to try a little harder to not lose my mind. You can have little tricks. Tap your fingers. But just remember, when you're in public, that only goes so far. And to me, that doesn't work. I had to find a way. For me, it works. And I encourage you to experiment with that. If you have a way, and because I used to be sort of compulsive, if I rubbed this side of my nose, I had to rub this side of my nose. If I had an itch here, I had to go back here and have an itch, and then I had to itch the even spots. I couldn't just rub one ear at a time. And then I had to go through my whole series. I know. And, but I kind of broke that by shaking it off. So if I itch right here, I can just shake it off. Oh, now I'm itching. Oh, God. True itch. Oh, you're my sweet baby. So it's not necessarily we're not going to have emotions. And this is what I tell, acknowledge to myself. It's not that I'm not going to have an anxious week or two. It's not that I'm not going to be easily frustrated for a week or two. Maybe it's hormones. Maybe it is, a human's got to get out and socialize a little bit. Good grief. And I haven't been able to do that. It's just been too hot. Even to walk my neighborhood. Oh, God, that feels so good. And this is not compulsion. It's just, it feels so good. I've had my hair up in ponytails now for weeks because it's just so humid and hot. I can't have my hair down. It's wild. Okay. Frankie, what are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna put my head. As you guys see him, he's dead. What does it matter, baby? So, I have to do something with it because I have a client today. But I'm gonna crank up the AC and work with a few clients. And then I am going to go to Goodwill or the mall just to get out of the house. Gotta go do something. They're saying our air quality isn't great. But I just keep thinking, well, the people up north, especially New York, all those Illinois, all those states have been affected by Canada. Hey, I have no room to complain. And I'm not out in the yard huffing and puffing, so. All right, so listen, none of us does this perfectly. We do the best we can with what we have to work with. And we can use our little techniques to try to snap ourselves out of it. And I'm willing to use those little techniques all day long for the rest of my life. Because when I don't like who I become. I am by nature in good spirits most of the time. But I am also able to be quick with the temper. When I was on my journey in the early years, I kept thinking if I get better and better, I should be better and better all the time. I didn't realize there was all this backsliding that could happen. So then I realized, wait a minute, I'm human. That's what I would tell you. You're human. So we'll talk more about this, about being human. And try experimenting with stop thought today. If you have that repeating thought, try that and see if it helps you, whether it's the breathing or a tune or start singing a song or get down and do push-ups or whatever, but something to snap you out of that repetitious thought. See how that works for you. And I cannot believe we've been on here so long. Ugh. I bet a bunch of you aren't even going to listen to the end. So anyway, have a great day and stay safe. All right. Bye for now.